Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. I've just been to Sainsbury's. Well, me and Kev have both just been to Sainsbury's together. There was no way I would have been able to push that trolley round on my own without like having major issues. I had to stop. Kev's now trying to get to the spoons without getting in front of the camera. I had to stop a few times because I was coughing, but I think from the sounds of it, from the comments I've had, the cough is going to linger for a long time. So life has to go on, and food shopping is one of those things that desperately needed to do. We've been back and forwards to the supermarket every day for the last week, just getting what we need for the there and then, and it has cost a fortune doing it that way. So a proper food shop has been well and truly needed. So we've been to Sainsbury's, popped into Aldi afterwards because Kev wanted, what did you need? Some beers, some real ale for his pie he's making.
Yeah, some beers for the rugby.
And the Six Nations starts today, so he got and January's over. So he wanted to get a couple of beers and a couple of ciders, and it's cheaper in Aldi. And also, by the time we got down to the till and I said, oh no, I forgot garlic bread, we weren't walking back to get it, so he picked that up as well in Aldi. And also yesterday I bought a watermelon in Aldi and it was absolutely delicious, the nicest watermelon I think I've ever had, so we picked up another one of those. So yeah, there is a few little bits that I'll say were from, sorry?
There's half a bottle left.
Oh, there's half a bottle of it real ale left, and it's only 20 to 1, Kevin. But what was I just saying? Yeah, Kev was also hungry, so there's a few things as well that I'm going to say that's because Kev was hungry. But yeah, I'm going to show you what we got from Sainsbury's. So I'm going to start over here with the pizzas. I've just got 2 of these, ham and pineapple. No, I haven't. I've got a double pepperami and a 4 cheese. I was going to pick up a ham and pineapple, and then I put it back because I was like, I don't need 3. There's still a vegetable one in the freezer, and they're just to cook up for lunches, lunch boxes when the kids come in late at night. I've got the garlic breads that came from Aldi and some steak cut chips. Kev's doing a beef and ale pie for dinner, and we were like, oh, what do we want it with? Do we want it with vegetables or do we want pie and chips? And it's Friday, so Friday night it's got to be, hasn't it, pie and chips. So steak cut chips to go with that. Then over here in the fresh stuff, I've got 3 milks, 2 boxes of smoothies and 2 packs of milkshakes. Now I need to put these in the very back of the fridge because they'll be gone in a couple of days otherwise, because the kids will just be at them. As soon as they see them, they'll be at them. I've got some Muller corners for dessert one day. I've got a big double cream, that's going to be for a meal, and a smaller one I'm going to make some cheesecake. I've also got a sour cream to go with one of the meals, which is going to be chilli. Lunchbox fillers, I've got some cheese strings, 2 boxes of Froobs. The girls just like these frozen as like ice creams, so they're going to go in the freezer, and 2 packs of the Fridge Raiders. Kev was hungry and these were reduced to £1.25, so he's got some cheesy garlic dough balls. Apologies if I sound breathless, it's because I am. I'm really breathless and it's just about to finish me off walking around the supermarket. I've got some more of the Rana pasta because that's still on offer for £2. I've got some parmesan that goes in a recipe which is chorizo pasta. Some baking block for doing the base of the cheesecakes. Cheese. Chorizo for the chorizo pasta, so with the one that I've got in the fridge as well, that makes a meal. I've got a mince to make a chili. I've got 1 big pack of chicken, that's going to do Hunter's chicken, and I still have bacon in the freezer from when Kev picked it up in our local shop, reduced to 25p a pack. I have used up all of my reduced mince now though, that's all gone. That was good whilst it lasted, £1.25 a pack. I've picked up 3 packs of sausages. These are on special at the moment for £2, I think it's like £2.19 or £2.12 a pack. No, it wasn't £2.29, it wasn't as much as that, it was definitely in the teens. But I think it was £2.16. But I picked up 3 packets, and one meal we're going to have this week is a cooked breakfast, because we haven't had one for ages, and the kids absolutely love it if we do like a cooked breakfast for tea. So sausage, bacon, eggs, hash browns, beans, tomatoes, you know, oh, we have got some in the freezer. The full works, and I do believe we have hash browns left in the freezer. And then that came from Aldi. Kev said he just picked it up because Riley likes these pastas, and they were only 99p in there, and they're quite expensive in Sainsbury's. Well, that one, like I said, that's 99p, and that Rana stuff was on offer for £2. Some eggs. I did buy a packet of eggs yesterday in Aldi, which I haven't actually used any of yet. Riley really wanted eggs for breakfast yesterday and we didn't have any. So I bought some yesterday for him to have them this morning, and then I also bought paninis, so we ended up having a panini. So I've got 24 eggs altogether. Apologies for the coughing. Onto dry stuff. I've got 2 bottles of squash, some gravy granules. I've got 2 lots of water, sparkling waters and plain waters. And then I've got a tin of pineapple. The branded stuff was cheaper than the Sainsbury's own, and the girls just quite like that as an after school snack. Some peanut butter, some hot chocolate. Again, stock cubes. Kev's already took a couple out of that for his pie filling. These were cheaper to buy branded than it was to buy Sainsbury's own. Sainsbury's own were £1.60 and Oxo were £1.50 with your Nectar. So I've got the red wine ones and the beef ones. I've got tomato puree, 2 things of the cheese and broccoli pasta. These protein by nature grains, we use these in a vegetarian meal that Kev made, and they were actually really nice. They're on offer at the moment for £1 a pack, whereas they were, I think they're like £1.70 if they're not on offer, so quite expensive. But there's 20 grams of protein in that pack, which is, I believe, really good. And Kev said, oh, they've got loads of protein in, and as he's going to the gym at the moment, he picked up a packet of that for himself. I've got some just ordinary rice. We're not having a meal this week with rice, but it's always handy to have it in the cupboard. A tomato and basil stirring sauce. They've not had these in stock for ages, but they're back in stock now. 79p, just cheap, isn't it, to chuck over some pasta and quick and easy at lunchtime. Apologies, coughing again. I've got some kidney beans. Again, it was cheaper to have. I don't know if it was actually cheaper. Was it cheaper, Kev? You went back to get them.
Yeah, 5p.
Cheaper by 5p to have the branded ones than to have the Sainsbury's ones, because they're on Nectar price. I've got some ketchup, some barbecue sauce, and some mayo. Tuna, although I did say to Kev, I'm sure we've got loads of tuna in the cupboard. Oh, there's 3 tins already in the cupboard. So now we have some, can't even do maths. 7 tins. I am so, like, I'm not, you can all tell by my voice and my breathlessness, I am not myself quite yet. I think it's going to take a while, but I'm doing my best. I've got some sage and onion stuffing mix. We're having a roast, kind of, on the weekend. Every time I do a roast and I do like a joint of meat, there's always so much meat left over and the kids just don't eat it. So we decided we would do a leek bacon and potato bake instead, because they all love that. So we're going to have that instead of meat on our, well, obviously there'll be bacon in it, so still but meat in it, but instead of having a joint of meat. So it's still going to do all the, you know, the kids love all of the stuffing and roast potatoes and all of that sort of stuff more than anything. So we're having a roast but without a joint. We've got some chopped tomatoes, baked beans. Kev picked up some pretzel stick thingies for Felicity to try because she loves pretzels. Penne pasta for the chorizo pasta. This is a bit of an indulgent. It is back on Nectar price, but it wasn't as cheap on Nectar price as it was last time. I think last time it was £2.50. It's usually £4.50 a bag, and it's on Nectar price for £3. And I sort of looked at it and I was like, oh, do I? Don't I? And I was like, do you know what? You really like this stuff. So does Brooke, so does Summer. And yeah, it's just delicious. So we've got some more of the Lizzie's sea salted fudge granola for breakfast. I've got some lunchbox snacky bits, got some gingerbread mini men, animal biscuits. These Belvita chocolate breaks, the soft bakes, they're very rarely on offer. And Riley really likes them. So whilst they are on offer, I picked him up 2 boxes. So he's got those. Felicity likes the forest fruit bears. She either likes these or she likes the go-ahead bars. Or she will just have a penguin. But that's generally what she has in her lunchbox. She tends to have, sometimes she'll have like a pasta or pizza. And then as a snacky bit, she'll have a yoghurt, a cheese string if we've got any, one of these forest fruit bears or go-ahead bar, and sometimes I might chuck her in a chocolate biscuit as well, depending on how like filling her main part of her lunch is, because she takes her snack bar for break time. So if I've just given her a bog standard sandwich, I'll usually chuck her in a little bit extra so she's got a bit more at lunchtime. And I've got some pastry mix, I've got some chocolate and salted caramel hot cross buns. I mean, it is February now, we're getting closer, but I'm a bit of a sucker for all of the flavoured hot cross buns. They also do lemon and white chocolate, which are really nice. Kev's just bunged up here. Again, Kev was hungry, so he brought himself some nice seedy rolls. He's going to have a tuna sandwich, and I also picked up some crumpets. I've got 2 packs of the Warburton's bagel seedy ones. They were on my prices for £1.23, so I picked up 2 packs of those. We've got a bit of a boring weekend ahead of us. You know, it's February, it's boring, there's not a lot going on. So I picked up some little bluey cakes. I thought I'm just going to let the girls follow the instructions and do them on their own and just sort of like oversee it. So yeah, I picked those up. They were £2. Kev got himself, again, Kev was hungry, got himself a bag of What's-Its. That's for tonight for the rugby. I've got some plain flour because they're bound to request pancakes because it's the weekend. And I've got some biscuits, shortbread, pink wafers, digestives for doing the bottom of the cheesecake, fig rolls, chocolate, dark chocolate digestives, and the penguins. I think that's most of the dry stuff. I've got a few other bits probably to put up that I ran out of space. Right, the last of the dry bits, I've got a loaf of bread, 2 packs of crisps, some skips and some sun bites. I've got 8 cans of Pepsi Max. Non-foodie bits, we've got some shower gel, a couple of shower gels, in fact 3 shower gels, some kids mouthwash, deodorant. Kev needed to buy this for him and Jamie because Jamie bought the last one and I think they're taking it in turns. Clear, I don't know, protein stuff, I think.
Yeah, it's protein powder, but you get 20 grams of protein, but you mix it with water.
Yeah,
so
you do it with water instead of milk, so it saves you a fortune in milk. And orange and mango flavour, which is different to what you did have. The one you had wasn't very nice, was it?
No, Jamie liked it.
Jamie liked it, but you didn't. Some dishwash tablets, already open because the dishwasher needed to go on. Some kitchen roll and some beer, which came from Aldi. And then vegetables, I've got some Maris Piper to do roast potatoes, baking potatoes to do with the chilli. We usually have chilli with nachos, but we went round to our sister-in-law's and she did it with jack potato and the girls absolutely loved it. Felicity ate 1.5 jack potatoes that day, so I said, oh, we'll do it with jackets this week instead. I've got some sweet potato to make some sweet potato wedges to go with the Hunter's chicken, and some white potatoes to do mash, which is going with, we've got some diced beef in the fridge, and I'm going to do like a beef stew with mashed potato, so there's another bag of potatoes for that. And then I've got 2 bags of carrots, some more of these little carrots that the kids just like to snack on, swede, greens and leeks for doing the potato and leek bake. I've got some tender stem broccoli, which I'm going to do with the mashed potato with like the beef, whatever I decide to do with that bit of beef. 4 red onions, a couple of red peppers. They weren't very big, so just picked up 2 for now. If I need to get some more, I'll grab them throughout the week. I've got 1 white cabbage to do homemade coleslaw to go with the Hunter's chicken. Iceberg lettuce, some green beans, some basil, which goes in the chorizo pasta, 2 cucumbers, what else have I got in there, some plum tomatoes and some large vine tomatoes. There's an avocado hiding down there to make some guac to go with the chili, and some mushrooms. I think that's it for the vegetable salad bits. And then fruit, we've got some kiwis, easy peelers, some white grapes, 2 things of strawberries. These strawberries actually look all right. They were £2.19 a punnet, and they look good. I've been looking on Amazon, try and get my words out again. I've been looking on Amazon for glass containers for washing the strawberries, and then I've seen that, and so many people have told me for ages, that if you wash them and then put them in a glass container, they'll keep for a lot longer. So I have been on the lookout for some fridge storage. I've got some bananas, only a few. It's only me and Brooke that eat them. 2 packs of Gala apples and the giant watermelon. This watermelon is absolutely huge. But yeah, we had one yesterday from Aldi and it was really, really nice. So hopefully that one will be just as juicy. So that is everything, I believe. and it came to a grand total of £189.73. Took off the colleague discount, which is currently at 15%, took off £28.45, bringing it down to £161.28. And that did include Kev's protein, which was £10. So the food shopping was £150, which I think is really good for the amount that we got. Obviously this is never our only shop of the week. This is our main shop of the week, but we do end up going back and forth to the shop at least another once or twice in the week. What was that, Kev?
So we're back again on Monday to get lunchbox bits, at least.
Oh yeah, the lunchbox stuff. Lunchbox stuff is always something we have to pick up again throughout the week. So yeah, that is today's big shop. And I think that it was a really good price. So I'm going to go and sit down for 5 minutes because I feel like doing food shopping is about finishing me off today. We've got just an hour and a half until school pickups, so I'm gonna have something to eat and go and chill out for a minute. But thank you for watching today's grocery haul. I'm hoping to be back with you over the weekend with another like little daily vlog, but I'm not going to promise anything, but I'm going to do my best. I'm feeling much better than I was a week ago, so fingers crossed I'm only going to start getting more and more better. But yeah, thanks for watching and I will see you all then.